Hola, hola! It's me, I'm back, but I'm in Spain, so this is my new filming location. Welcome to my room, welcome to my home. I am in Madrid, so I've been in this city for about 3 days now, but before that I was traveling around southern Spain with my university, so it is absolutely fantastic to finally be able to settle down. Tomorrow's my birthday, so tonight I'm going out with some friends, but before I did that, I decided I would sit down and do a little bit of a haul video type of thing because I have some new stuff that I really want to share with you. A couple of these are birthday gifts from a couple of my friends who are absolutely amazing. They know me too well, and the rest are things that I've picked up since my last video / since I've been in Spain that I wanted to share with you. Now I will say that I know at least 2 to 3 of these are a little more difficult to find in the United States, but I don't think that you can't. I'll do some research on that for you and let you know next time, but I will tell you what those things are when I show them to you, and you also may be able to tell by the name. Okay, so I've got some face products and some makeup and one other thing that I'm incredibly excited to share with you, so let's get started. The first thing I have for you is a new foundation that I picked up literally my second day in this country because all I wanted was to find it. In the United States, this is a very hard brand to come across, and you hear a lot of people talking about it on YouTube. A lot of those people are from Canada, from the UK, not from the US, so that is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Gel Foundation. Let me tell you something about this. If you have dry skin, this is everything. And I've heard Kathleen Lights, Fleur de Force, a whole lot of people talking about this, and I'm absolutely jumping on the bandwagon. I love it. So this is the lightest shade, and as you can see, I hope you can see, probably not, my light's really bright, I'm sorry. It's got quite a yellow undertone, so I have either a neutral leaning pink undertone. So this is a little bit off for me, but it is also the lightest shade they had, so I kind of had to go with it. It's something that I can absolutely make work with bronzers, with blush. It's not a problem, but their shade range is a little bit subpar to what I'm used to seeing in the United States from a lot of drugstore kind of brands. I got this at the Corte Inglés, which is kind of like Macy's on steroids for Spain. They have like their whole section of like Chanel and Guerlain and all that, but then they also have a drugstore section where I finally found this. So the best thing I can say about this is that it is very hydrating, very moisturizing, does not attach to dry patches. It's basically everything you'd want in a foundation, so I'm really glad I finally found it. I've been using it every day. Good on you, Bourjois. So next up, why don't I just share the other foundation? This I picked up right before I left the US because I needed something to put in my travel bag that was not going to be in danger of breaking, and most of the foundations I have are in glass bottles because even at the drugstore, all we've got is glass bottles. So this is the Maybelline Dream Cushion Fresh Face Liquid Foundation, and I am in the color 15 Ivory. Oh, forgot. This is 52 Vanilla, the Bourjois. Anyway, so this is the typical cushion that you see when you see a cushion with a really nice sized mirror. You take out the little thing, which I have yet to use because I don't want to, and you open it up. Oh, sorry. And you've got the little cushion in there. It's a really great color match for me, despite what it actually looks like when you first open it. You can go lighter, you can go darker. The shade range for these are really good. They're not as great as the L'Oreal True Match cushion, which I also have. The L'Oreal is just a little bit greasier, so I like this a whole lot more because while I do have very dry patches on my face, my T-zone gets incredibly oily during the day. So somehow I still wouldn't classify my skin as combination or normal because when the dry patches are there, they are dry, baby. So this just works better for me. I will say I hate the concealer. Don't buy that. This, though, yes, give it a shot. Especially if you've tried the L'Oreal, didn't love the formula, but liked the idea of the cushion. Really, really, really easy to travel with this. I've had this on my 10-day trip, and it didn't break. So, huge fan of this one. Okay, next up, I'll just do another Maybelline product. This is the Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and a lot of people talk about this. I think my first introduction was from Tati, and she used this literally almost every day. She talked about it in almost every video, so I finally decided to pick it up. I already had the other Maybelline concealer, really liked it. This blows that out of the water. It's thin, but works unbelievably well. I've never used a concealer that literally just erased my dark circles. I mean, it's called Dark Circle Eraser, so at least it's living up to its name, but you can see it's got the little sponge tip applicator. The foundation also does, but I'm not a huge fan of the foundation. As most people have said, this is way better. The foundation gets really, really, really greasy, like immediately, and kind of completely comes off you by the end of the day. But this, perfect. And what I have been doing with this is putting it on underneath my foundation, actually, because me personally, this is a personal preference. I'm not a huge fan of that like crazy light under eye look, so my point is to conceal the dark circles. So I put it underneath and then I do foundation so everything's the same color, and it's really great for that. But I've also put it on top and it also works there, so I'm a huge fan of this. I'm not even close to running low, so it lasts. Good job. Okay, next, literally more Maybelline. This is the Maybelline Elixir in 065 Caramel Infused Color Elixir. I'm a huge fan of this. I'm wearing it on my lips right now. As you can see, it's just a really simple wash of color. There's nothing insane about it. It looks like a lipstick, but it's not. It's actually a little gloss, and it comes out, and it's this really nice, like, triangular doe foot applicator, which really just kind of hugs the corners of your lips. I just love the color. And it's really just this one, because I've tried, I think, 2 or 3 others from this line. There's only about 8 or 10 of them, and I don't like them at all. They're just way too shiny, way too much. But this is so close to the color of my actual lips that it just kind of works seamlessly. So as you can see, it's kind of just a gloss, but it's a little more opaque, a little more pigmented, and I don't know, I really like it. So I don't know, Maybelline's kind of killing it for me right now. I've seen them step up their game. Other drugstore brands are kind of going down the pooper, but Maybelline seems to be on the right track right now. Okay, I don't know what to do next. I have like literally almost all face products right now, but okay. I'll move on to the products that you may not be able to find here also, just so we can get them out of the way. The first one here is the Derma Sensifluid. It's Cleansing Micellar Lotion for your face, eyes, and lips. So this is essentially a micellar water, but it's a lotion, and I found this because I was looking for the other one that I'm going to share with you when I was in Toledo, I believe. Yeah, well, it's a really big bottle, and I didn't really need a big bottle, but I'm so glad I have a big bottle because I love it. It is exactly like a micellar water, but it leaves your face feeling baby soft. Not all micellar waters do this. I know the Garnier one absolutely does, the Simple not so much. Sometimes they leave a film on your face and you still feel like you need to wash your face, which is not what you're supposed to have to do with micellar waters. They're supposed to be an all-in-one. This, just all the whammies you could possibly have. I put it on a cotton pad and I kind of rub it everywhere. The one thing I will advise you, it totally takes off your eye makeup, but if you get it in your eye, like in it, you're going to have a little bit of blurriness for a little while, so try not to do that. If you want to maybe use a different product, like for, you know, really stubborn eyeliner or something like that, that might be good. But it's really great. It leaves your skin so soft. It takes everything off. And I'm also a big fan of using this before the Clairsonic, because then the Clairsonic has to do less work and I have to push less hard and I get less breakouts. So yeah, huge fan of this, but I really don't know if you can get this in the United States. I'd never even heard of this brand, but again, I will do some research on that for you. Alright, well, next up I'll talk about the other one that I was looking for when I found that one. This is the Bioderma Sensible H2O, and this is just makeup removing micelle solution. Kathleen Knights talks about this all the time too, as well as some other YouTubers. This is pretty great. So this is along the same lines as the Garnier, the Simple, kind of more similar to the Garnier, but less filmy, which I really love. I used it for the first time last night, and I'm not gonna lie, I loved it. I mean, I don't know how many micellar waters a girl needs, but I'm not a huge fan of face wash to get off your makeup. I like to use this or something like the micellar lotion, and then use my Clairsonic, so that I'm kind of avoiding using my fingers on my face, because that tends to be when I get the most breakouts, which I have a couple little spots right now that I'm not a huge fan of, and I think it's because I was without my Clairsonic for 10 days. So yeah, but Bioderma, you can definitely get this in the US. You may have to order it, but I know that a bunch of American YouTubers have this, so check it out if you need a micellar water. Alright, next, there is a face wash in this bunch, because I was using this with my Clairsonic, and then a little bit afterward, it is the Origins Ginseng Refreshing Scrub Cleanser. This is a travel size. I'm probably going to purchase the full size because I really did enjoy it. I'm like really running low. I don't know if you can see that. There's like only like right here left. But this is a great exfoliator. It's kind of got that wake up feel. Like, I don't know if you... Clean and Clear, I want to say, has like that wake up cleanser. It's literally the exact same idea, but like more expensive. So honestly, maybe I don't need to purchase it. But the travel size came with a Sephora gift set I think that I got for Christmas, and it's really great. I had like no trouble with breakouts when I was using this, and as soon as I stopped, I'm getting a few pesky little guys, so maybe I should get the full size now that I think of it. But the reason I like this is just that citrus infused kind of energy and scent, and it's just really nice in the morning when you need to wake up and kind of like get out of your sleepy slump, and it works. It's just a really gentle exfoliant. It's not something that's gonna like be very, very abrasive on your skin, so I'm a really big fan of this, and I think you should check it out if you need gentle exfoliation. Okay, speaking of exfoliation, this is probably, I would say maybe the best thing that I have for skincare at the moment in my life. This is the Lush Dark Angels cleanser. I've never been happier with a purchase. I went into Lush literally like a week before I left Syracuse when I left school. It's literally black, okay? And it smells like it looks black. It's, oh, I spilled it. Let's just get that off my computer. I don't really care if it goes anywhere else. Oh my god. Anyway, so what you do with this is you put like a pea-sized amount in the bottom of your hand here, the palm of your hand, and you put some water and you rub it into like a paste, and then you put it all over your face, and I like it best in the shower because then it gets less messy because it's a very messy product, and then you just scrub it in, and what it has is these little, they're not micro beads, they're pieces of the charcoal, and let's see, what are the ingredients here? It's not even telling me right now. It's Rushwool mud, avocado oil, and then a bunch of other stuff, rosewood oil. I'm pretty sure it's probably the mud that's doing the work, but it exfoliates, and it is literally what they say is like your pores, or your clogged pores' worst enemy, and I absolutely agree with that. The lady at Lush recommended it to me because I told her about these little problem zones that I had, and they honestly worked cleared up. I didn't bring this in my travel bag because it's messy, and I definitely was not planning to use it in any of the hotels, but now I'm settled in, and I definitely have unpacked it and really can't wait to use it again. When you have a lot of different face washes in rotation, you sometimes forget about the ones that like changed your life when they did, but this was absolutely a winner, and I still have so much left, so you definitely don't need to get the big one. I've had this since like November, so I have used like none. So this is a really, really great product if you have some problem zones that you just need to eradicate. Okay, I'll do another one from Lush. This was a birthday present from my boyfriend's little sister, so hi Jamie. This is the Mask of Magnanimity, also from Lush. This one right here is the self-preserving one that you don't need to put in the refrigerator, which was a solid idea. Thanks for that, because she knew I was traveling. But the regular one you put in the fridge. So what this is a mask that looks like this. It's green, and it has mint, it has, my god, I don't even know what else, peppermint, definitely, honey, like a bunch of things. And what you do is you put it on like a regular mask, and you wait and you wait and you wait until it goes from a dark green to a light green, and then you wash it off. But when you wash it off, you scrub it off, because again, it has these little kind of exfoliating properties that you use. And I don't think I've ever enjoyed my skin as much as I did immediately after using Mask of Magnanimity for the first time, and that stuck. So every time I used it, it was like a similar experience. I am a huge fan of this mask. If you need one mask to purify your face that isn't going to be harsh, this is the way to go, because a lot of people have sensitive skin. I have sensitive skin, and a lot of the masks that are meant for cleansing are really hard on you, and you end up being red and breaking out and like, okay, so you cleaned my pores, but my face is the color of a tomato. Not really worth it, right? So I'm a huge fan of this one. You can get this at any Lush. This is not country specific, and neither is Dark Angels, but I would really suggest checking this out. Even if you get a sample, let me know if you try it and if you like it, because I would love to hear from you. Okay, I have 4 things left. I'll do the gifts last. Well, not those. This was a gift, but those gifts. 2 more things that are both travel size that also came from a Sephora gift set. This is the Dr. Jart Water Drop Hydrating Moisturizer. I really like this. So I don't know if you remember, but I think in my last video I talked about the Lancome Bienfait moisturizer set that I got, and as much as I love that, it makes my T-zone oilier than it is. Like, it greases me up when I go to bed, and I notice in the morning that it doesn't kind of go away like I was expecting it to. It doesn't really sink into my skin. The morning one I'm still a huge fan of, but the night one is a little too much for me right now. We'll see if my skin does something different, and we'll give it another shot. But this one is so just clean. it's just, there's no oils in it. It's just like a moisturizer that's all about hydration. So it's like, I don't know, something like 80% water or something like that. Dr. Jart has really good skincare, so I definitely knew this was going to be good when I used it, but the reason I like it for me is that it helps my dry spots and it doesn't hurt my oily spots. So if you have skin like me, give this a shot. I think that it's one of the 100-point gifts at Sephora right now, or at least it was when I left the country, so give it a shot. And the last thing from the gift set is the Ole Henriksen Truth Serum Collagen Booster. So this is obviously the mini, and like I'm already gonna run out of this, but this is like a vitamin C complex in here that is so good for your skin. You put it on before your moisturizer, or if you're not using any, you just put it on, and it's in place of like any other serum. Like this one, I have the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair, which I use underneath my eyes, but this one is for your whole face. The vitamin C collagen just like boosts everything and makes your face look plump, full, lifted, happy, like nothing bad is going on. Even if you have problem areas, this really kind of calms them down, and the collagen just kind of like plumps everything up so you look really healthy and alive. So I'm a huge fan of this. You can also use it in the morning, like before you put on makeup, and it really helps to, again, liven your skin before you put on foundation or whatever you're going to do. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of this. Definitely might purchase the full size. We're going to have to see how much it costs though, because I have a feeling it's going to cost a little more than I want to pay. So, speaking of me not paying, I have two gifts here that I literally got today. So this is like the extra haul portion of this video. One is from my roommate and one is from my really good friend here in España. I will start with the foundation because you all know I love foundation. This is the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear in the color 10 Praline. I didn't know I was the color of a nut, but here we are. This is, oh my god. I told her, I think maybe, that I got a sample of this and loved it, and we were at a store and she's like, let me get it for you. Happy birthday. I'm opening it for the first time right now. Oh my god, what? This color is so dark. Are you kidding me? This is not the right color. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna have to return this. That's absolutely hilarious. Look at this. This is literally like, okay, I guess I'm not the color of a nut. Never mind. Okay, well I can still tell you this foundation is fantastic, just like is fantastic. But I can't wear this because that would be very politically incorrect. I'm gonna have to bring this back. Scratch that. We can talk about that next week or something. Okay. Alright then, moving on to the final and hopefully correct thing in this video. This is the Roberto Verino Gold Diamond Perfume. Oh my goodness. This is my first perfume. I'm a real adult woman now. I've never had a perfume before, and I am so happy that this is my first one. Shout out to Frank. Thank you for getting this for me. We walked into a store, and I smelled it immediately, and I asked the woman, KS, Aki, and she pointed at this. I smelled it. The first thought in my head, this smells like adult cotton candy. I don't know why regular cotton candy can't be for adults, but according to me, this is the adult version of cotton candy. Look at it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. And it smells literally like a carnival, but like an adult carnival. I absolutely adore the smell of cotton candy. So it's kind of like cotton candy mixed with like jasmine and some other things that are not quite so yummy, so I don't smell like a walking candy store. But I am super excited to wear this. I'm going out for my birthday dinner tonight with all of my girls, and I cannot wait to wear it and have everyone be like, ooh, you smell good. Well, I hope they're gonna say that. But I told my roommate, get used to it because this is what I'm gonna smell like all semester. And yeah, it was only €42, which is somewhere around $44 or $45 because it's almost an exact conversion rate right now. But this is absolutely fantastic. So if you're looking for a perfume that makes you feel like a grown-up but also a little kid, I would say give this a shot. I'm not sure, honestly, if Roberto Verino is only a Spanish company, but again, research. So anyway, thank you for joining me. I'm going to go back and get the right color of the Teint Idole, and I will see you guys next time. Adios, hasta la próxima, and I hope everyone has a nice my birthday.